Hello everyone, and welcome to the Air Force's Global Classroom. My name is Michaela McCurry, and I work with the Outreach Division at the Air Force Culture and Language Center. For today's episode of AFCLC TV, we are excited to host Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Talafuse, Commander of the Community College of the Air Force, otherwise known as CCAF, to discuss educating the enlisted force with CCAF. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir.
It's great to be here.
All right, so Lieutenant Colonel Talafuse, can you start by telling us about Community College of the Air Force and its mission?
Sure, absolutely. So over the last 51 years, the Community College of the Air Force has provided enlisted professionals with pathways to degrees and credentials through military education, training, and their experience. So we were established in 1972 as a solution to address manpower concerns as the Air Force transitioned to an all-volunteer force post-Vietnam. So through CCAF, the Department of the Air Force is able to offer associate's degrees to airmen related to their specific on-the-job training that they receive.
Okay. And now the Department of the Air Force has increasingly placed importance on the educational opportunities for our enlisted personnel. How does CCAF fit into that emphasis?
So we fit in this emphasis in several ways, actually. So the first is General Education Mobile, or GEM as we refer to it, which enables airmen to complete their general education courses through distance learning, so anytime, anywhere, from over 150 partner institutions. So we also have our credentialing flight, which assists airmen with obtaining their industry-recognized credentials and certifications for our airmen who are serving in critical operational AFSCs worldwide. And finally, airmen who already have their CCAF associate's degree, they can actually catapult their education even further through our AU-ABC program, the Air University Associate to Baccalaureate Cooperative. So through AU-ABC, we enable our airmen to choose from over 100 different partner schools to pursue 379 different degree programs. So these educational opportunities that we provide to our airmen contributes to the excellence and lethality of the enlisted corps, and in turn, the lethality of the Air Force to meet the challenges of today and beyond.
Awesome. So what are the requirements for a course to qualify for credit with the CCAF?
So that's a great question. So we recognize the military training and education courses that are provided at a collegiate level. So as part of this, we focus on the academic rigor, where student engagement is intellectually challenging and stimulates critical and innovative thinking. So courses, as part of that, have to have clearly defined goals, outcomes, and educational objectives. And they need to provide the skills and knowledge relevant to a CCAF program. So course documents should illustrate that learning activity that's occurring and develop higher order thinking and emulate real-world applications.
Gotcha. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, the AFCLC also hosts two courses through the Community College of the Air Force, our Introduction to Culture course and our Introduction to Cross-Cultural Communication course. The fall enrollment window for the Introduction to Cross-Cultural Communication course is actually open now until November the 6th. So how do these courses fit into the overall mission of CCAF?
So we're glad that CLC is part of this. So our mission is to elevate the enlisted profession through advancement of technical and leadership capability across the career through the degree programs, credentials, and related programs. So these courses do that by enhancing the leadership capability through communication and cultural awareness. And they also promote the whole airman concept. So additionally, these courses can be used to satisfy a program elective requirement for our CCAF degree programs.
Okay. And why are these types of courses important for our enlisted service members?
Great question. So we thankfully don't fight our wars at home. These battles almost are always taking place somewhere with a vastly different culture than what we see here in the United States. And so these courses help our students appreciate and value that human diversity, individual differences, societal differences, and the many different expressions of culture that they may encounter. It's important for service members who have diverse missions themselves, and they interact with people from a variety of cultures at home and abroad, and allows them to think critically and operate through a more strategic lens.
Okay. So now we've seen some announcements about the new Military Technology and Applied Sciences, or MTASM, degree program. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, MTASM, we're proud of that. So it's an exciting new associate's degree pathway for some approved CCAF students to pursue. So the MTASM degree focuses on applied military science, operations, intelligence gathering, technology, and national security. And so this program is really designed for our airmen in AFSCs that do not have a pathway through a vocational CCAF degree.
Okay. Are there any other important updates or upcoming initiatives from CCAF that you'd like to share with our audience?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we're currently undertaking two very specific initiatives that have positive impacts both to our students and to CCAF as a 21st century institution. The first is an ongoing effort as we transition from our legacy student information system, STARS as it was referred to to a new single Air University system that we call AUSys. So this is bringing together across all of Air University, all the different schools into the same system for our student information system. So the second initiative is to move away from the credit granting process of using a student's time in the seat. We recognize we cram a lot in a short period of time. So we want to base our awarding of college credit solely upon the demonstration of competencies that are gained. So here we feel that the demonstration of one's competency towards stated academic objectives is more valuable than how long a student actually sits in the seat.
Right. Okay. So before we sign off today, do you have any final thoughts you want to share?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm thrilled to be leading a unit dedicated to serving our enlisted corps and the backbone of our force. Education is really important to not just me, but to the Air Force. So I'm thrilled to be here. I'm excited also for the opportunities that the future holds as we strive to recognize all the outstanding work that our airmen are doing, along with all the phenomenal training and education they receive, including the courses offered by the Cultural and Language Center. So thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And we'd also like to thank the CCAF outreach team and all of our viewers for tuning in to discuss the educational opportunities that CCAF provides for our enlisted force. So join us again next month. And remember, we are AFCLC, the Air Force's Global Classroom.